is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Kat and I are doing a no run-through review for Tangled Timelines, which is by far one of the shittiest games I've played in a very long time. No, that's not true. I'd rather play this than Dwellings of Eldervale.
It's not shitty in the traditional sense.
Here's the thing. This has zero hype around it, and
for good reason.
No one's going to talk about this game. In fact, whenever I got the package in the mail, I was like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I don't remember ordering anything, and I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I backed that for $15, and it's a problem whenever your game shows up like this.
Yeah.
And then you're like...
Don't smash that, that's the rule book.
Which it is! God, how cheap do you have to be to print the rules on the box? And it is a common misconception that a lot of people, their games showed up destroyed.
Did it?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't a joke whenever I just smashed it. I mean, I wasn't hurting anything because it was already smashed. And then a lot of people were like, where the hell's the rule book? Oh, because it comes smashed, people don't know that this is a slipcover.
Oh.
And yeah, so if you don't know, this is a game about where you are rescuing cards from a row by playing cards from your hand until the deck runs out, and then you score points, and you don't care by the end of the game. So,
because you already forgot after the first letter of the alphabet that you needed to make a chain of the alphabet.
Yeah, it's like, because there were so many cards in this that I'm like, so how does this work? Like, what's going on? Where's the synergy? Where's the cool combos of the cards? Oh, they're not in here. It is extremely frustrating. Because there's a card in here, for example, called, I think it was the Wraith.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because the way that the rules state is that, oh, okay, you both choose a card from your hand, you flip it. It does kind of like that Gravwell, periodic table, stuff like that. Where it's like, oh, okay, you did an A, your card goes first, and then you get to rescue mission cards, which means you just take cards and put it into it's a set collection game. Mm-hmm. But it states in the rule, oh, the person who goes first has to do their ability, but nothing about, does the second person do their ability? I guess so, but then it's like, to signal the end of their turn, they sacrifice their person to the Tangled Timeline, which is the middle. So that means, that maybe I could get your card. Well, the Wraith, for example, says he never enters the Dimensional Abyss, aka the discard pile. But then he says, collect a hero from the Dimensional Abyss each round until this hero is rescued. Who? Who collects it? Does he just... What does that mean? There's just nothing to indicate anything of a cohesive game. Apparently, a lot of people are stating that this company is asking for more money, which another company did, Golden Bell, for a similar game, well, not similar game, for another game called Unbroken, where it's like, hey, I know we already charged you for the game and we charged you for shipping. To get your game, we need more money. And they'll hold your game hostage, and they've done shit. That's what people are stating that this game is doing as well. For a $15 game. It's like, look, just cut your fucking losses. You made a bad game.
Yeah.
You're a bad company.
You didn't think about it.
Yeah, not everyone's cut out to make a game. Go do something else with your life, because this is definitely not it.
Yeah.
Kat, what do you think of Tangled Timelines?
Oh boy, I didn't think of it at all. Even when we were playing it. It's just not that fun,
Yeah.
It's just not that important. It's not interesting in any way. I never felt like
your decisions mattered.
I almost felt like we could have just shuffled the deck and played Go Fish, and that would have been more fun and more interesting.
Right.
We would have been more engaged. I feel like the names that they came up, like the loose story background, like, oh yeah, they're in an abyss, where
it's
thematically
it's a pasted on theme completely, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that if your card game is good.
Right.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you're essentially, it does remind me of one other game that is drastically better, because you're essentially trying to build a hand. Like, you score, and one of their fucking rules on here is, any player can sit out till the end of till scoring. So if you have a solid hand, you can just be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's not a horrible rule. But the deck is so big that it's just going to stupidly last way too long for a game that's not interesting in any way.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to create a chain, because the cards have a letter on them from A to Z, and then they have a type of cards. So it's kind of like, oh, this one is a zombie, and you want to get the novice, apprentice, master, and legendary.
Yeah.
And you want to collect that set of 4. And then so if you get, the longest chain, you can get 20 points and things like that. And then if you get each set, if you have all 4 of them, that's 20 points for each set. So you're amassing a large hand of cards. And do you know what other game you're trying to build the best hand? You wouldn't remember, but yeah, I do. It is Fantasy Realms. Fantasy Realms is where you're trying to build the hand, and each card plays off each other. Oh, I have the Beastmaster that gives me plus 10 for each beast I have.
Okay.
And you're trying to make a really cool, cohesive hand of cards. Okay. It's a hand builder. This is the sad attempt at that.
Oh boy.
Not that concept is bad. I just mentioned Fantasy Realms that does it exquisitely, where honestly the scoring of Fantasy Realms takes longer than the actual game itself. Yeah. That one has interesting decisions. This game does not.
You know what this drink makes me think of? This drink right here.
You need a drink after playing it.
This game makes me think of. Segue into a drink. It's like when you look at a drink, and you're like, oh man, that tastes so fucking good. Oh, that's gonna be great. Then you taste it, and you're like, is this water?
Ew, is this squirt? You take which? How do I mean that?
Yeah.
Squirt the soda.
Or...
And it's just, no. Whenever my game showed up destroyed, I was like, yeah.
Pretty neat.
I'm like, that's what I kind of expected. I honestly forgot it was coming anyway.
Apparently you're lucky to have gotten it.
That's true. Some people aren't even getting theirs.
That'll be interesting to look into.
I don't care, really.
A little tingle.
Because here's the thing. A little company like this, it's like, who gives a shit? Like, no one's going to even know what this game is.
Right.
And it's whenever bigger companies fuck up really bad,
right.
Where it's obviously a bigger deal. CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk, Level 99 for Millennium Blades and BattleCon, shit like that, where they have a name for themselves.
Right. This just ensures
the Daniel Zayas company. Apparently, this is called in a Matchbox series. That's right. That's because you have to be 13 matches old to play the game, and it plays only 4 matches. That's why we didn't get it. Oh, matches are meant to play.
Damn it!
You set the matches down, and they play the game.
Set the game on fire.
And then you light a match, and that's how long the game takes. Because by the time the match is done burning, you don't want to play anymore. It says 30 minutes. Sure.
Yeah, if you want to play that long.
And here's the thing. This isn't me. At this point, if you're a fan of the channel, you're probably like, well, Seth, you don't like these kinds of games. That is relatively true. I don't care for filler games, but I have some filler games, and the ones I do have are great. Yeah. So you just have to be intriguing of a filler game. Love Letter is a filler game. Fantasy Realms is a filler game. Hanabi's a filler game. They're all fantastic. This is legitimately just bad.
Yeah.
And if you're going to release a bad game and have bad business practice, you are just shit. You're just shit. Because at first, whenever we were playing, and I saw one of the very first cards that I saw was like the Unicorn Cavalry, which was challenge a player to rock paper. I thought it was going to be that kind of game. All the abilities were going to be like whimsical in that way.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
See if you can flick a quarter in someone's ass crack to win the card.
I had a card that's like you have to hold it at shoulder height and you have to drop it whenever it lands.
Make this a dexterity game. Rock paper scissors. Person who can say the highest number.
1.
You lose. 2. Let's play highest number. You go first. Thank you. 6,000. 17,000. It's just like. And at first, I thought the art was gonna be kind of cool because the different levels of the sets are different art styles of them. I'm from the future, and then this is from the past, or they basically just get older. What would have been cool is if those cards, their abilities got better, but their abilities are all the same.
They are, yeah.
It's just like...
Because I was like, ooh, I wonder what the Master Lich does. Nothing.
Nothing
That
same.
the Novice doesn't do,
Exactly.
which makes sense.
You're just trying to do some set collection with them, so it's a bad card game. You are 5 minutes in, and you don't care about... You're like, damn, the only consolation of this is that it was $15 shipped.
Right.
So it was a cheap game, and you got promos. So either I could probably guess the creator didn't realize that it was going to be expensive to produce. Pay for an artist and pay for the back, which actually I like the back.
Honestly, the art is good.
It's not bad.
The back of the card's really fun.
Yeah.
It looks like a fun game. I hate the box design. I think it just looks...
It's literally, it's just horrible design all around.
Boring. Weird.
Yeah.
Not interesting. Hate that they could have made like a 2-page rulebook easily.
Apparently it's online.
A little pamphlet.
You can print it off. And, I mean, I despise when companies don't do it themselves and they put the effort onto the consumer. It's like, well, I didn't pay you to make your game.
Right.
Like, make your game for me. And anything extra, like what I did for the Arkham Horror LCG rulebooks, I didn't have to do that. That's a luxury that I actively did it.
Yeah.
If they were like, oh, here's the PDFs, go print these off, that'd be a different story. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, no one's going to give this game the time of day. It's the lowest rating of a game I've seen, of a modern game on Board Game Geek, that I've seen in a very long time. Granted, it has 10 ratings on it, so... Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I don't even know what to rate it.
Oh, I do. It's a 1. It is easily a 1. Maybe
it's
a 2.
A 1?
Well, it's a 2 for its game. It's a 1 because of bad business practice.
There you go, yeah. I'll agree with
it is legitimately a horrible situation all around. At least Unbroken, the solo game that Golden Bell made, the game is actually good. And the designer of that is kind of like... He's just the one that's like, what the fuck? His publisher is the one that's dicking him over. He's like, guys, I want to make a great game.
Aww.
So Unbroken was a lot of fun. So hopefully, because he wants to do like a world, and it's like hopefully he just gets a different publisher and can do that. Here, it seems to be the guy. He doesn't have a publisher, and if he does have a separate publisher and it's the designer that's kind of in that same situation, then it's not his fault. But yeah, you get a 2 for a legitimately bad game, and you go down to a 1 because your business sucks.
Yeah, I'll say 2. Yeah.
So that's our thoughts on Tangled Timeline. I'm just gonna throw it away.
You don't want to play Go Fish with it?
I don't want to look at the. Let's read the same abilities over and over, and play an overly long game just to get 20 points.
Let's play 100 card pickup.
No. So that's our thoughts on Tangled Timeline. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.